CM Punk made his highly anticipated return to professional wrestling last night on AEW Rampage. It's been 7 long years, but the best in the world is finally back in the business. It was truly a special moment to witness for all wrestling fans, and I'll even say this, I think this was the perfect wrestling debut and return. And even though it's technically his AEW debut, it's practically a return for CM Punk. It's his grand return to the professional wrestling world. Tony Khan and the rest of the AEW team did everything in their power to make this the perfect debut. To be quite frank with you, I think they succeeded and actually over-succeeded. I want to talk about what made this such a perfect debut / return instead of focusing on how this made me feel like a kid again and how I was super excited and I loved it. No, I want to talk about the greatness about this return, and in order to see the full picture, we need to take a step back. It all started when wrestling reporters were breaking the news that CM Punk was in talks with AEW and Tony Khan. Shortly after that, the reports shifted. It was now not a possibility that CM Punk was joining AEW. It was pretty much confirmed at this point, and so the hype began. Everyone began to believe that this report could be true. CM Punk coming back to wrestling was not just a fantasy anymore, it was a reality. For the last 4 weeks, people have been talking about this debut, and then Tony Khan booked the United Center for the 2nd episode of Rampage, and then he threw a special name to it, which was now called The First Dance. CM Punk jumped in on the action and teased the idea of returning, and at this point, people weren't sure if we were being trolled or if CM Punk was actually coming back. That was until last night when he finally did return. Tony Khan made sure to not make his fans in attendance and at home wait any longer. It was time to give the people what they wanted and what everyone wanted with CM Punk. Tony Khan did not feel the need to create a plot twist or have someone like MJF show up and troll everyone, or he didn't even want Daniel Bryan to be the surprise debut that threw everyone off. No, Tony Khan respected his fans unlike the WWE. He gave them exactly what they wanted and anticipated. And that is when CM Punk came out to a similar looking Titantron design, and he also had his Cult of Personality theme song, which AEW licensed for him. The best part about the entrance was that the crowd gave him one of the loudest pops and would not stop chanting his name. There isn't anything that could have made this entrance more perfect. It was exactly what it needed to be. And I also love the fact that CM Punk jumped into the crowd and was hugging a bunch of people. It's really great to see how happy he looks in AEW compared to the last few months and maybe even the last year in the WWE back in 2013 and 2014. It was a completely different CM Punk. He even got grown men crying. That is how important he was to so many people. Him coming back to wrestling opened up our hearts again. By this point, it was time to hear him speak and cut a promo for the first time inside a squared circle in 7 long years. And what does he do? The first thing this man does is put over Britt Baker. In his special moment that's supposed to be all about himself, CM Punk decides to mention a young and bright star for the future of AEW, and I thought that was really cool to see because it shows his love of helping the future of all elite wrestling. This is the type of person that AEW needs in their locker room. Anyways, CM Punk's promo was also really good. He explained why he had to leave and even apologized to the fans if they felt disappointed, but he made it very clear that he could never heal in the workplace that essentially broke him. It was a good promo that touched all cylinders, and I loved how he said we would be seeing a lot more from him. I am beyond excited to see the future of AEW with CM Punk. The ending of his promo was telling the audience when he would return to the ring, and that is when he called out Darby Allin, looked at him from the rafters, issuing the challenge, and honestly at this point it's official. We're going to get CM Punk, and his return match is going to be against Darby Allin at All Out. This is going to be a big match. I think it's the perfect return match for CM Punk because, let's be real, a lot of people love Darby Allin. He's got a lot of hype, and he's not had a bad match in AEW. And that pretty much wraps up this debut. As I've said, it was perfect. CM Punk's debut could not have been any better. The hype was there. The promo work was there. The first official match back was announced, and it has people excited, and he even had ice cream bars for the fans in attendance. Tony Khan clearly values and understands the value of CM Punk, and he is treating him like the superstar that he is. I think this is a very pivotal moment for AEW. CM Punk's debut is the moment that will really push the needle closer to the WWE. We're gonna look back and say this is when everything truly changed. I honestly believe that. Anyways, that is it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. Let me know your thoughts on CM Punk's debut in the comments below. And on the screen are some other videos that you should check out if you have some free time. So go ahead and click one of them. I will see you all in the next video.